Aloha, and today I'm going to be interviewing a friend of mine, Melody. She's a 6'2" projector like myself. She has defined emotions and defined ego, and all the other centers in her body open. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about what it means to be a projector and what her experiences have been so far. Hi, Melody.
Hi, John.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Are you nervous?
I'm a little nervous.
Can you talk a little bit about pressure? Pressure's been something that's been a real keynote of your life and something you've had some windows away from here recently.
Yeah, pressure has been a huge influence in my life in terms of just a general feeling of always being in a hurry, not being able to really settle down into my body, always sort of wanting to get on to the next thing.
In a hurry.
In a hurry.
Your life in a hurry.
In a hurry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of rushing, to the next thing, and not really settling in to the present moment as much as I really want to.
And since you began this experiment, you've learned a little bit about your aura type. You see how that works. You feel recognized. You feel more recognized around the center than in the world.
Yeah.
Like, people accept that you're a projector. Don't expect you to be a generator. Does that feel true?
That does feel true.
Yeah. Do you, you've been experimenting with emotional awareness. You're guided through your emotions. I think one of the first things I said to you is one of your anchors below the shitstorm of all the pressure and mental noise and the need to feel good and all of the openness would be this emotional anchor, that you could actually make a commitment to your emotional process.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
How does that, can you share about that?
Yeah. Well, the biggest thing that I notice is how much more in my body I feel when I'm listening to that emotional authority. It's really body oriented for me, and it's slow. It's really slow, and I don't have I don't have that truth in the moment. And the more that I've been living this experiment and trusting that it will come in time, the more just relaxed I feel in my body about that, and the more clarity comes over time. I guess what I want to say around that is there's more trust in how when that clarity does come, when that emotional authority does come and become clear, there's just so much more trust in how I move forward in my life. Much more peace, calmness, groundedness.
Yeah. And you can feel an incredible difference. I can feel an incredible difference in the resonance or the frequency of your aura than even a few months ago. Does that feel true?
It does feel true.
Yeah.
It feels slower. It just feels more grounded.
Yeah, you were sharing yesterday that the pressure is always there.
The pressure is always there, and I am learning how to move through it, recognizing how much of that isn't me, and just sort of moving through it to find the peace. It's just sort of letting go of my mind, how my mind wants to dictate that, pressure. That pressure has I've allowed my mind to really dictate my behavior through that pressure tremendously in my life. And so the more I let go of my mind around that, and I can just feel the pressure for what it is and know that it's not me, that the more I'm just appreciating the peace under it.
That's beautiful. You feel better.
I feel calmer.
Yeah. And I think it
And
was...
that's huge for me, to feel calmer.
Yeah. You were not
More
calm when we
often.
met.
No.
Sit down,
I was
sit down,
not
sit down,
calm.
sit down.
It's like, wow.
But yet I can see through it, right? I know you're in there.
Right. And I work with that a lot.
Yeah. It was a few days ago. I think you hit maybe the apex of calmness, for at least what I was aware of in your life. Like you felt so calm that day, a few days ago. Yeah. Do you remember that?
I do remember that. I do remember that.
It's potentially maybe a keynote for how it could be all the time. Do you feel pretty calm now?
I do.
Yeah. Can you go to your body?
Surprisingly so. Can I go to my body?
Can you go to your body? Yeah. Is it easy to go to your body?
It's getting easier.
For the information, rather than going to the head.
It's getting easier, but it's a practice. I mean, there's just a lot of awareness, much more awareness there in the moment. I'm able to feel it in my body when I'm up in my head.
Right.
It just doesn't feel good.
Right. And is your mind ever settled?
No.
Does it feel like your mind knows what's good for you?
Absolutely. That was my mind answering.
Yeah, I know. You even looked in the mind to answer. That was perfect.
It does not feel good to my body. It doesn't feel correct. It doesn't feel anchored. I don't feel like I can trust it. You know, the more I start really trusting my body, the more just obvious it is that or uncomfortable it is when I'm wanting to follow my mind. When I become aware of that, it's like, oh,